Michael, it's good to see you.
You too,
welcome,
man.
Welcome to Birmingham, to our neck of the woods this time.
I know.
How was London last night?
Man, it was unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect, and first time headlining over here, and the show's different, because I wanted to approach these shows as, it's my first time headlining over here. I went to C2C, but this is my first time really being able to connect one-on-one with the fans. And so, man, it's just me and my guitar player, bar stools with some wine on it, and I just kind of do a storyteller and real broke down, and I just really wanted to feel of a living room vibe. I want all of us to leave at the end of it going, all right, I know him, and vice versa. And man, we just had it ended up being, because I've never done that. So I was like, this is the first time I've ever really done this type of show. First time I'm ever headlining over, in the UK. So, I mean, when they told me it was sold out, I was blown away. And then to hear everybody singing every word, I mean, it made me. I was already excited for this run, and starting it there already just elevated it even more.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the few times that I've seen you doing the big kind of full band show. I saw you at the Riverfront stage at CMA Fest, and obviously C2C. So, how much have you enjoyed actually stripping it back and kind of transporting people into the writing rooms? How much of a difference has that made to your experience?
It's awesome. For me, I kind of get to talk about the songs. I get to show the fans a different version of the songs that they've never heard, and it's just kind of makes me stay creative, because I think sometimes you kind of get caught up in a rut of, especially if you're on a tour and it's the same 25 minutes or 45 minutes and that's what you're doing, to kind of break down and kind of get creative with it and go, okay, how do I make a show out of this? I watched Garth Brooks do it when he was in Vegas, and the way that he did it, and that's what inspired me and gave me the idea. It was like, man, that was really cool. It's kind of took you kind of on this little musical journey of his whole career. What if I did that, over in London? And so it's been fun, man. It's been really cool.
Yeah. And you touched on C2C earlier. I feel like you really kind of embraced that festival. I know at the after party you were kind of hanging around with the fans in the bar afterwards, and that was unusual to see for an artist, and it was really cool. So I feel like you kind of really got the best out of that experience.
That's what we wanted, man. We were waiting to come over here and wanting to come over here, and always feeling like I was the artist left out. Everybody's coming back with these awesome stories about C2C, and I was like, man, I want to go. And so when we met up with Nigel and Lizzie, I told him, I said, I want to play as many times and as many stages as I can. I want to approach this as a new artist. I want to play everything. I don't care if it's a 15-minute stage in between, after party, whatever. And I want to really make the most out of these 4 days that we're here, because it's not like we can just hop in the car and head on over again. So I really want to make the most out of it, and being able to connect with the fans was the best part. Was being able to hang out afterwards and share stories. And I mean, a couple of the guys came to the show last night that we met at C2C, that we hung out with at that after party. So, and that's why you do it, man. We're all here to make connections, and music introduces us to each other, and then if we can just kind of get to know each other past that, it's really cool. So. And then as soon as C2C was over with, I said, we got to get back as fast as possible.
So what's the long-term plan for you in terms of the UK market? Because I feel like you've got a really solid platform now. You've done C2C, you're starting to do your own headlining shows in the tiny venues. Is it a year-by-year plan to keep coming over here and doing that?
Oh, it's absolutely year by year. Yeah, absolutely. I said it yesterday, I want to build this as hard as I build in the States. I'm very passionate about the UK. I'm very passionate about the fans. I was talking to Carly earlier today, and I was just like, the passion and the energy that the fans have here is so contagious that like you find yourself kind of getting lost in your own show too, just because it's just, I don't know, it's something that you, as an artist, you have to feel it. Your friends can come and can tell you about it, but you really got to feel that energy. And so I'm passionate about being over here, and I want to come back year after year and keep building until we're in the O2.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And the new single "Her World of Mine" is getting a lot of love in the UK. I know from the country radio stations as well. And you released a music video for that not too long ago, didn't you? So tell us about working on that video, because I know it was a really special one for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, the videos. I wanted to touch on some stuff in my life that I'd never really talked about before, and also wanted to show the layers of what Her World of Mine can be. Obviously, it's a song about a breakup, but for me, I wanted to talk about my parents' divorce in this and that situation when I was 8 years old, and you know, it was not good for a while. And I wanted to talk about my sister and a relationship that she had, and then I wanted to touch on my grandmother passing away in January, and just really show the levels of and depth of what music can really do. Is obviously it's a song about a breakup that I went through, but you and I can listen to the same song, and it's going to hit you way different than me if we're going through two different things. Yeah. And so I really wanted to show those layers there in this video, and I mean, it is it's so real that there's some moments of that video we were making it that I was like, I can't watch that. Like, it was too, it hit too close to home, but that's what I wanted. I wanted it to be authentic, I wanted it to be real, and I wanted it to be honest. Yeah. And a lot of it is.
And you had Chad Michael Murray involved with it as well, didn't you? So how did you get to know him, and why was he a good fit for the part in the video?
Yeah, Chad's one of my best buddies, and he's a great actor, but that's third in line. He's such a great guy. He's a great dad. He's a great husband. He's one of those guys that right now where I'm at in my life, I'm better because he's my friend. Yeah. You know, and he's somebody that I look up to. Somebody that's been very successful in his career and balances very well family and his children. He's a great dad. So when we were talking about doing this, and I was like, I wonder, well, who could we get to play? You know, parts, because it's gonna need some acting. And I was like, let me see if Chad will do this. Like, and as a friend, you never want to be like, hey dude, on your day off you want to come be in my music video, you know? But I knew that he would deliver, or I knew he'd over deliver. I knew he would show up like he always does, to no matter what he's doing, and he would give it his all. And I needed that, and I needed to know that. First off, I wanted to make music videos and collaborate with my buddies, but also I need somebody that is going to take this role to the next place and really show that emotion. And as soon as I called him, I don't even think I got it all out of my mouth, and he was like, yeah dude, what do you need? And I'm like, are you sure dude? I'm like, yeah. But it was great. Anyway, we shot it in LA, so it was cool, man. It was really cool for me to see these LA actors, because we had some really great actors in this. Yeah. It was really cool for me to step back and watch how they work and just how they, because it's not like a script. I mean, we kind of say, hey, here's the layout, go from there, you know. Yeah. They just crushed it. So.
And in terms of the Amos album now, I know you're 3 singles in now. So at what point in the album cycle do you start to look at what's coming next? Is there maybe one more single in there, or are you looking to the next one?
I think this will be it, single wise off Amos. We got in the studio last month, cut 2 new sides. I get back in the studio November 15th, cut 2 new sides, and I took the whole month of January off to just write, record. I'm working with a guy named Ross Copperman on this album.
Ross.
And
he came to CCC.
Yeah, so he's fantastic. Yeah, he's just insanely talented. And so to answer that question, we're in the middle of it now.
Yeah, that's awesome. So when can we kind of expect to hear some new stuff?
Well, some new stuff next year for sure. Okay. Yeah.
And I know you've been working on some stuff with Carly, haven't you? Didn't you do a duet for Carly's album?
I did,
so is that still going to be on there?
It's still on there. I don't know when her album is set to come out yet, but definitely next year.
Yeah.
But I don't know what time. I think the early parts.
Yeah. How are you finding married life?
It's fun, man.
I know you've abandoned us to come to the UK.
Yeah,
great start that is. Yeah.
Somebody asked me yesterday. She goes, "Are you on your honeymoon by yourself?" I said, "Yeah." No, it's been fun, man. Honestly, nothing's really changed. We got married on October 6th, and it was a Sunday, and I bust out Tuesday, and she flew out Wednesday, and I think we've only seen each other twice since then. So that's been hard, but man, it's been funny. I joked about it the other day. I said we were living in sin for a year and a half, so ain't nothing really changed. We've been living together. So, but yeah, it's been cool, man. It's definitely, you definitely feel a different level of love. You definitely feel here's something that changes, that elevates it to the. It's just it's really cool, and both of us definitely felt it, you know, and it's been awesome, man. I love it.
I know you had People magazine involved for the wedding. I was going to ask you about that. Did they literally have someone kind of following you around for the bachelor party and the wedding who you don't know, or is it someone in your crew?
No, so luckily they allowed our photographers. So Carly's photographer Rachel D did all the wedding, and then my photographer Josh Gicker did my bachelor party, and then my other buddy Chris Ashley did like the groom's hang. You know, so we had our photographers that we love that know us. You know,
Yeah.
film us. So
It's
that way it wouldn't be too weird. Some random person following
That's
you
what
with
I
a big
thought,
camera.
just a stranger walking around the bachelor party. But it looked like a really special day anyway, so it was awesome to see all that stuff. And you're also on tour with CMT at the moment, doing a tour with Jimmy Allen, aren't you? So that must be good fun to have Jimmy Allen on the road.
Yeah, man, it's been
good
fun. We kicked it off last weekend and did 2 dates, one in Greensboro, one in Birmingham, and it's been awesome, man. You know, it's fun. The CMT tour is a big. It's a big deal. It's an honor, honestly, to be able to headline a CMT tour. When you start looking at all the people that they've had here at church, Miranda Lambert, Little Big Town, Sugarland, Brett Eldridge. I mean, I'm missing.
No pressure.
I'm missing a ton, you know, in between there. Yeah, so it's kind of like that little feather in your cap as you're grinding through years and years. And I think a lot of people think that, oh, well, you've had some hits, you've had this, so now it's easy. And it's like every time you get to a new level, there's a new level of things that you got to go through, and comes with its own stresses, and some stuff that does get easier, but still you still have to work hard. And so I think as you go through that and you're building and you're grinding, to kind of have the CMT tour come in and go, hey, we want you to be headline our CMT tour. Kind of like, okay, we're on the right path. You know, we're heading in the right direction, so it's been cool.
So just finally, Michael, plans for the rest of the year, what's going on for the next few months?
We're finished up CMT tour. We're going out, got a couple extra dates with Old Dominion. And then Cara and I are honeymooning in December. So yeah, that's
it's going to be about time. I think you deserve it.
Yeah. So we'll shut off in December, but until then we'll hit it wide open. So.
Well, thanks for doing this, Michael. It was good to see you.
Absolutely, man. You too. Appreciate it.
And we'll see you soon.
Thank you, man.